You're about to live as one of America's forgotten underground people. The Americans the rest of the country pretends don't exist. Not overseas, not in some other country. Right here, under the sidewalk you're walking on right now. Let's go down there and find out. 1. Las Vegas, under the Strip. You're not homeless in the way people picture it. You don't have a cardboard sign on a corner. You live in a concrete storm drain, 3 feet high in some spots, built to catch flash floods from a desert that barely ever rains. Above your head, tourists are throwing $100 chips on a blackjack table. Down here, it's pitch black by 4 p.m., and the temperature swings from 115 degrees in July to near freezing in December, and the tunnel doesn't care either way. You've got a bed made of pallets stacked up on cinder blocks, because the second rule of tunnel life, after stay hidden, is stay off the ground. Not for comfort, for survival. When a storm hits Vegas, even one you never saw coming, even one from a cloud burst 20 miles away, this tunnel fills with water in under 10 minutes. People have drowned less than a quarter mile from the Bellagio fountains, and the tourists up top never even felt a drop of rain. You share these tunnels with black widow spiders, with rats, with the occasional flood of raw sewage when the pipes back up. You don't have an address, and in America, no address means no ID renewal, no job application, no bank account, no vote. You are officially nowhere. Estimates say over 1,000 people live like this under one American city that makes $40 billion a year in tourism revenue. You helped build none of that money, and you'll never see a cent of it. 2. New York City, the Freedom Tunnel. Same country, same decade, totally different concrete. This tunnel runs under Riverside Park, an old Amtrak freight line, dark enough that graffiti artists nicknamed it after a mural of the Statue of Liberty. Trains still run through here. Real ones doing 60 miles an hour a few feet from where people sleep. You learn train sounds like a language. A rumble means it's far. A whistle means move. Now don't ask questions, just move. Above ground, this is Manhattan. Apartments up there sell for $2, $3, $5 million. Down here, you're boiling water over a fire built from stolen shipping pallets in a tunnel where the temperature never drops below freezing because the city's own heating pipes run along these walls, which is exactly why people started living down here in the first place back in the 80s and 90s. It's warmer underground than in a shelter bed with a curfew and 100 strangers. You're a war veteran some winters. You're a laid-off factory worker other winters. You're somebody's father who nobody up top has seen in 6 years. The city cleared thousands of people out of these tunnels once, and some just built new ones somewhere else because the choice was never tunnel or apartment. It was tunnel or nothing. 3. Appalachia, the coal towns time forgot. Different kind of underground. You're not hiding from police or floods. You're the reason the lights turned on in cities you'll never visit. 3 generations of your family went down a mine shaft before sunrise, came up after dark, and never saw their own kids awake half the year. Black lung doesn't ask if you're careful. It just takes a little more of your breath every single year you're down there until one day at 55, you can't climb your own porch steps without stopping to breathe. Then the mine closes, not because the coal ran out, because a company decided it's cheaper somewhere else. Overnight, the town that existed only because of that mine has no reason to exist anymore. No hospital left, no grocery store within 40 miles. Your kids leave for work in a city that doesn't want your accent or your resume. You stay because this is the only ground you've ever called home, even after the ground itself gave up on you. So which one is the real, forgotten America? Here's the honest answer. They're not competing, and it doesn't feel right to rank being erased like it's a contest. The Vegas tunnels forget you on paper. No address, no vote, no name in any system. The New York tunnels forget you in plain sight. Millions of people walk 20 feet above your head every single day and never once think about who's underneath them. Appalachia forgets you slowly, town by town, once the profit stops flowing through it. What connects all 3 isn't the concrete. It's this. Every one of these people paid into this country, with labor, with lungs, with taxes, with wars, and the country simply stopped answering the phone. None of them disappeared. They just stopped being profitable to notice. That's the part worth sitting with next time you walk over a subway grate, or drive past a boarded-up storefront, or step off a curb in a city that looks like it's thriving. Somewhere close by, there's an American the whole system agreed to forget, and most of them are still waiting to be found.